here is mobilization of resources. Okay, so basically Ken makes oil discovery in Barmaid. So we have to understand what is a OALP, and this topic is important in terms of mobilization of resources. Mobilization of resources, infrastructure, energy, ports, roads and airports. So mineral oil reserves in India. So this will cover like mineral resources, something is oil exploration and health. So basically this PTI is the Press Trust of India. So this article is published in the New Delhi edition. So we have to understand this one. India holds 4,728,7,900 barrels in the proven oil reserves as of 2016, making 24th in the world and accounting for about 0.3% of the world total oil reserves of 1,650,585 barrels. So as we can see, the 24th position in the world. So India has proven reserve equivalent to 2.9 times in annual consumption. This means that without import there would be about 3 years of oil left. As you can see, this is very matter of serious concern that without import there would be about 3 years of oil left at current consumptions levels and excluding unproven reserves. As we can see, like the term is like current account deficit. What exactly is current account deficit? Once we are importing more and exporting less, so that is current account deficit. बेसिकली जब हम किसी भी कंट्री से ज्यादा हम सामान को लेंगे और बदले में उन्हें बहुत कम सामान देते हैं किसी भी अदर कंट्रीज को, that is known to be a current account deficit. So in terms, as we can say, India has proven reserves equivalent 2.9 times. This means that without import there would be about 3 years of oil left at current consumptions level and excluding unproven reserves. Indian consumption is for 44300 barrels, which means 43,000 barrels per day of oils of the year 2016. India ranked third in the world oil consumption. That is our data, third in the world oil consumption, accounting for about 4.6% of the oil total consumption. So as we can see that if we talk about the oil consumption, maximum oil we import, that is a palm oil. Maximum oil import from India, that is a palm oil. So India consumption is 0.4 gallons. Here we are talking about petroleum oil, but I just told you the extra additional information. The maximum import we talk about the palm oil. So India consumes 0.4 gallons of oil per capita every day based on the 2016 population. So 1 barrel equal to 42 US gallons. So India produced 1,016,370.64 barrels, 10 lakhs 16,370.64 barrels per day of oil as of 2016, ranking 20th in the world. So it produces every year amount equivalent to 7.8% of its total proven reserves. So here we can see maximum oil reserves we can find it out in our Aravalli region, right? As we can see it here is Barmer, Rajasthan. So here is the oil reserve. So maximum oil reserve we can find it out in the Aravalli region. Or we have some past that we are not having enriched country which have maximum oil imports. So here we can say maximum oil reserves in that part. As we can see, maximum, some of the parts are still left which have no oil reserves at all. So as we can see it here in this map, we can easily understand, like this one is here Barmer, Rajasthan, which we are in this passage, like this part is an oil reserves, this one you can say good, as we can see, and find it out with this one area is reaching terms of oil, this one is rich in oil reserves. The part of Eastern Ghat. So basically it's a fair, it's unlimited. So that, as we can see, most of this one part is no oil reserve at all. So that's why government is promoting. Okay, so if you look at very carefully, so here it is the Aravalli Range, as we can say, leader in refining market share. So IOCL is a 32% of share, 27% share of Reliance, HPCL, BPCL, Nayara Energy, ONGC. ONGC is a lowest share as of 31st March 2019. Vadina refinery in Gujarat, India's second largest single location refinery, capable of handling a diverse range of crude from sweet to sour and light of ultra heavy. So here we can say in this part, and here is a Koyali, Mumbai High and Mumbai 7 Point. This one part is rich in oil reserve, is a nearby of Arabian Sea, and we can see it here is this one part. Bhatinda is in Bunagaon, Digboi is in Assam. First petroleum refineries, we found it here, and Haldia, Pratap, Vizag is Vishakhapatnam. So that part is somehow enriched while we are talking about oil refineries. So this one is market oriented and near raw material. So this one is a market oriented, and here it is a raw material, which means that we find it here the crude oil. So the topic it has mentioned in the article is here HELP, which means hydrocarbon exploration and licensing policy. Hydrocarbon exploration and licensing policy, HELP. In March 2016, it replaced new exploration licensing policy. And what was the objective? To double oil and gas output by 2022 and 2023. And what are the features? Provide for a uniform licensing system that will cover all hydrocarbons such as oil, gas, coal bed, methane. Provides for revenue sharing model. The government will receive a share of gross revenue from the sale of oil, gas, etc. and will not be concerned with the cost incurred. HELP, which means that hydrocarbon exploration and licensing policy, which I mentioned in this article, has marketing and pricing freedom. Oil companies can select blocks of their choice under this open area licensing, OAL, which means you can reach to anywhere to the government and ask about that I am eligible for this and give me the license, that is open area licensing. Earlier it was the government which selected the blocks. National Data Responsibility, that is NDR, is an integrated data repository of exploration and production data of the Indian sedimentary basins.